Welcome, sir. We've been waiting for you.
All right, folks, our contenders are ready. Every gate... We hope you're ready for more, ladies and gentlemen. Because we're just getting started. Here comes our next race. This is turning into one heated tournament, folks. But who will be riding home with the Gold Cup? Only one more race remains in this exciting event. Let's see who comes out on top. goes to none other than Cloud Strike and Bill's Chocobo Ranch. He's taken 3 races in a row in an unprecedented, flawless victory. No one saw this snake in the grasslands coming, and now the racing world is sure to remember his name.
breathe.
Nice riding.
Thanks.
There's a streak-running bastard. He stole the title right out from under my nose.
Well, Hyperion didn't make it easy.
I hope not. Mighty fine bird you raised. He beat mine fair and square.
Just tell me, what happened to my parents? I held up my end of the bargain. Now it's your turn.
Son, do you know what kind of business your parents were trying to break into after they got their ranch up and running? Wild chocobo conservation. It's no secret that environmental changes have been hard on the birds, and what's bad for them is bad for business. Unfortunately, nobody seemed to care. Saving the planet ain't cheap, you see. Folks know somebody's got to pay for it, but they'll be damned if it's gonna be them. So while everybody else turned a blind eye, one couple faced the problem head on. Your parents. They had everything they'd need. The know-how, drive, and passion. Thing is, none of that counts for much if you ain't got the gill. So they went around taking out loans left and right, till they were swimming in debt, which is when they ran into the meanest shark of them all. Reckon you know who.
Don Corneo.
I didn't know it at the time, but that sleazy bitch was rounding up folks and shipping them off to Shinra for their experiments. Will and Claire figured it was the only way they'd be able to save their business, so they signed up. A while later, Will paid me a visit, begged me to take the reins in his and Claire's stead. He wanted what was best for those birds. As did I, so I took him up on the offer and bought him out. And since then, I ain't seen either one of your parents. It was only after that I heard about Corneo's antics through the grapevine. Couldn't do a thing to stop him. Not with Shinra in the wings, that's for sure.
They say anything about me? Or my sister?
Not to me, no. Don't go thinking they forgot about you. You and your sister were always at the forefront of their minds. The business might have gone south, but they chose to give up their future to make sure you two could have yours. That's why you got a roof over your head, a place to work, and food to eat.
I can't believe it. I've had it wrong this whole time.
Son, I'd be surprised if there's a wild chocobo out there that doesn't owe its freedom to your mom and your dad, one way or another. Hell of a legacy to live up to, but if you want it, the business is yours. Just know this, it ain't gonna turn a profit. So unless you can find a way to fund it, you'll wind up in the same trouble as your folks. Think it over. Maybe chat with Pawpaw too. Call it. Heads or tails, son. Get it right, and I'll float you some operating capital.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna do this on my own. Me and Chloe and Gramps, I mean.
You truly are their boy. Got your old man's pig head and your mother's backbone. Not bad.
I'm gonna do my parents proud. You'll see. It may take some time, but I'll make sure their legacy lives on. I don't get it. If Gramps knew all this, why'd he make it sound like Sam was to blame?
He was probably trying to protect you, to stop you from going after Corneo or Shinra on your own. So he pinned it on Sam, knowing that your uncle would be okay shouldering the blame.
Shouldn't have to tell you this, but seeking revenge would be stupid.
I know. Still, if an opportunity did happen to come along, you'd help me out, wouldn't you?
Hey, I'm a world-famous jockey now. Can't be associated with that kind of stuff.
You had me going there.
Morning.
Morning.
Everyone's kinda off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Say, this tank remind you of anything?
Any other Mako tank?
Sorry, dumb question.
Makes you think, though. How the Mako in it came all the way from Midgar?
Yeah, it does.
Finally decided to get up?
Yeah. So what you been doing?
At this hour,
Hey, how you doing?
What?
Hey, mister. You a winner?
Some say.
Awesome. That's good enough for me. The name's Vash, and I could really use your help. Truth is, I bungled a Queen's Blood match. Hard. So, not only did my ego take a licking, but I lost a card near and dear to my heart. What I'm getting at is, think you'd be able to win it back for me? Don't you think I would if I could? God! I'm a shit player, don't you get that?
Whatever you say.
Hardcore players are willing to throw down hella gil for rare cards. please, I'm begging you. You gotta get it back before that asshole tries to sell it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But first, I gotta make sure I'm putting my baby spade in the right hands. Mind if we go around? Okay, that's the kind of skill I'm talking about. You'll beat Virgil, no prob. That's the guy you gotta play, the one who took my card. He works at the clock tower. Mind kicking his ass for me? And when you're done, come straight back. I'll have a special cocktail waiting with your name on it. Got this great recipe I've been itching to try again.
During which time it was placed under a temporary...
Oh, care for a match?
We're here for the card you took from the bartender.
Ah, the card. So, Vash has resorted to this, hiring people to win its games for him? Fine, but word of warning, I'm not a pushover like some folks. Ah, damn. I really lost? It was one hell of a match, though. Am I right? You and I are definitely gonna have to play again sometime. But, not today. Gotta run.
Hold it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Right, the card. The one I won off Vash, right? Oh, shoot. Which card was that again? Oh, crap, I remember. The Chocobo and Moogle one. So this is kinda awkward, but I don't have it anymore.
Is that so?
No, seriously, I flipped it. I was on my last gill, so I had to sell it to a card collector. A guy named Thorin. He runs this card shop outside of town. Maybe check with him?
A merc's job is never done. Am I right?
Hey there. You folks buying or selling?
We're here for the Chocobo and Moogle card.
Course you are. Hate to break it to you, but ain't no way I'm giving up that feud. At least, not to some dabbler who fancies himself a collector. Unless you more than dabble. Tell you what, you beat me, and that card is all yours. So, you game? Then bust out those cards, boy.
got some serious skills, son. Joke's on me for thinking otherwise. Deal's a deal. Here's your card. But next time you go up against me, I'll be bringing my A game. If you got the gil, I got the cards.
At this hour, Avalanche.
You did it! You got my baby back! To be honest, this isn't the first card I've lost. And considering just how many I've lost, one this rare is definitely wasted on me. Here. It's probably better off with you.
Really?
But only until I've gotten good enough to win it back. Whew. That's a weight off my mind. Right, enough of that. How about I fix you two your drinks? So, this guy moved here recently from Midgar, left after the Sector 7 tragedy. You know how it is. Anyway, he kept raving about this incredible cocktail served at a famous bar in the Undercity. Seventh Heaven. Don't know if you heard of the joint. They called it the Cosmo Canyon. Pretty, don't you think? Go on, drink up.
Thanks. You know, that was just what I needed.
Knew you'd like it. Although apparently, my version pales in comparison to the Undercity original. So much so, the guy flat out refuses to order it again.
Pinch of salt. That'll give it the kick it needs. Trust me.
Salt, huh? Hey, that's pretty clever. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Wait, don't tell me. You're the one who invented the Cosmo Canyon, aren't you? You're that Seventh Heaven bartender.
Not today, but someday soon. When we do open up a new place, swing by. I'll make you a Cosmo Canyon myself.
Okay, but I'm holding you to that. I'll be there opening night, with bells on. Promise.
Large, though public security is confident they will be apprehended soon. Local insurgents are believed to have played a role in